A little bit of an update video on the Suzuki Cafe Racer. It's quite a bit apart right now. Still going to need the tack wired up, and I just got to put my headlight on. Once I paint it, I'm going to paint all that chrome there. It's going to get painted, and of course the headlight that's over there covered in dust right there, and that's going to get painted. And I got quite a few things going on. I've got the tank bondoed up, and it's getting sanded right now. As soon as the video gets right, there we go. I don't know what that was about. As soon as that's right, it's going to get paint. It's going to take another, at least one or two more bondos on it with sanding, and then of course sanding down to the finer grits. Here's the seat. I've got some pictures I'll throw in probably before this, so you probably have already seen them, of what this looked like. I just started out shaping some foam off a YouTube video, so that's kind of what I started with. I didn't try to go for nothing too fancy. This is the first fiberglass seat of any type I've made, or fiberglass period, so that's kind of what I got. It's going to need quite a bit sanded, and pretty much it's just going to sit right on there like that. I'm going to try to round it some more and do a few things with it, but that's pretty much what I was wanting. I kind of based it off the seat that was on it, but I'm going to, of course, make a new seat and reupholster it and stuff. But something like that, of course, that seat's really huge. So that's going to be probably about half that thickness, and then just a little bit up in the back just to kind of come up and contour with this part wheel. So it just won't be that big at all. It won't look all poofy like that. It'll actually look right. So I got quite a bit of stuff going on, but just got some more paint, so I'm going to use the satin for the decals, the Suzuki decals, paint them white. There's of course just the primer. Got some exhaust paint, and I've got the colors I'm going to go with up here. I've just got some regular flat black. I'm not going to do nothing fancy, so I'm going to probably go with this red on the, when I get the fairing. I'm going to go with red on the tank and red on that seat I'm making, and see how that looks. So I really like the red on it. The red, white, and black I thought looked kind of good. And then of course I got some plates that I'm going to put on there, and I'm going to try to paint them up to match the best I can, and do what I can. But it's all running now. We've had to put a new coil on it. The coil went out for the original one, so I put a new coil. But of course I got part spike. So, but I've already got most of it stripped down for now. I'm going to switch these shocks off here because those are really nice shocks. And of course I got parts and parts, boxes of parts and parts. I got a box up there and a couple boxes over there of just parts, so if I need anything I've got it. Got some oil and gear oil for an oil change on this, so that should be good to go. But for now I'm just sanding this up and going to get it painted today, hopefully. I'm going to really try to work on that today, and then I'm going to do the seat pan as soon as I can. Next I'm going to resin the bottom of it, because this is still this is just the paper I laid it on, still stuck to it. I just left it on for now. But I'll rip that off, and I will cover this whole bottom in resin and strengthen it up. But this is probably at least 2 to 4 millimeter thick of resin, so I mean it's really strong. The only thing I might do is just bond this here a little more. I did put probably the same amount on there. I just want to strengthen that a little more, because I just don't want somebody to come and push on it. But I'm probably going to try to get a loop from here to here and weld that in. That way it's got support in case something like that does happen. You just never know what people will do. Other than that, I'm really going to try to get some different handlebars. I mean, I like these. These will do for now. I really want to do the mod where you get the bars that go down here and come out the sides, and they hook to each side. Then you can just shave these off, and it just looks a whole lot cleaner. Makes it ride a little bit better for a cafe bike. Once I get the tank done, of course, I'll know if I can put them down there, because I don't want, you know, to have this tank banging into me when I'm leaning over to reach the bar. So I'm going to make sure that I can still reach the bars good and whatnot without my chest hitting it. I mean, I'm not too big a guy, but anyways, that's kind of where that's at. So hopefully stay tuned, and I'll try to make an update video when this paint's done. This will probably go up tonight, and then I'll make another video tonight, of course, and it'll probably go up tomorrow or something, and I might add on to it tomorrow. So that's kind of what's going on. So Appreciate everybody watching, and I seen a couple people were wanting updates on this, and I just really got discouraged with it for a while with the wiring job until I had bought this one and we could just swap the wiring. So that's where that's at. And I really even think when I got that bike, I got another complete wiring harness, because I have all that in there with wiring and just so much stuff that it's crazy. So, alright, well, thanks for watching, and I'll get some more videos going.